Hello kids, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to continue our same topic taken from the unit 4, first chapter of that unit, transport in plants. Okay, so yesterday I told you about that plants. In plants we have lots of structures, tissues and cells present here, and water and food is prepared during the process of photosynthesis, and water is taken from the roots. Okay, those two important things or substances have to transport or transfer to different parts of the plant. Okay, so for that reason we use some structures usually called vascular bundles. I told you xylem and phloem. Okay, so that is actually the transportation in plants. But what happens, you just remember one thing, water plays here a very essential role, okay, in plants. See, the cell of the plant mostly comprises of water. You know that inside cell we have cytoplasm, then nucleus. So cytoplasm is mainly, you can say, maximum percentage is you can say waters. Okay, in cytoplasm water is present in maximum amount. I'll give you one example. For example, watermelon, you will be surprised knowing that watermelon is having around 92% water. So you can imagine that it's a really big proportion of water. Okay, so but what happens in plants, you know, the leaves having stomata, so some of the water gets lost, okay, in the form of water vapors into the atmosphere from those leaves. So that loss of water, okay, by the process of evaporation from the leaves is called as transpiration. I think you have already studied this in your previous classes, transpiration, loss of water through the leaves. Now in this chapter actually there are some important terms which you have to study and listen carefully, because these terms are really very important. Okay, so let's get started. So first here is water potential. Okay, see, in your book definition is not given properly. Okay, so it's better you note it down, the definition of water potential and others. That's why I have also written here. What is water potential actually? It is a measure of the potential energy in water as well as the difference between the potential in the given water sample and pure water. आपको ऐसे ये थोड़ा सा समझ नहीं आएगा, you might feel confusion. So just to clarify this concept, I have explained here in this flowchart form. Now see, what is water potential? Suppose this is a beaker, right, full of water. See, this water is actually pure water. आपने इसमें कुछ ऐड नहीं किया है. Now since you know that water contains water molecules, so these are the water molecules. Okay, and you all know the three states of matter, solid, liquid and gas. You know solid में क्या होता है, molecules और atoms are tightly packed together, उनमें कोई movement नहीं होता है, right? But in liquid and gases what happens, molecules are not tightly packed, so they can move freely. अब जब water के atoms हैं, molecules हैं, they are not tightly packed in liquid as well as in gaseous form. What happens, they are in random motion. Okay, and you know because of this motion which energy is created, kinetic energy. Okay, so that means liquid and gaseous has more kinetic energy, and that means if pure water is there, water molecules will be more kinetic energy will be there, and if more kinetic energy is there, water is able to move from one place to another, right, because they are in continuously motion. So that's why water potential will be more. Water potential का simple मतलब है water की capacity to move from one solution or one प्लेस टू अनदर. ओके, एक जगह से दूसरी जगह, एक मीडियम से दूसरे मीडियम में वाटर कैसे मूव करता है, दैट मेक्स वाटर पोटेंशियल. तो वाटर पोटेंशियल ज़्यादा कब होगा, व्हेन काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज मोर. ओके, सो दैट इज द कंसेप्ट. सी, प्योर वाटर इज हैविंग ग्रेटेस्ट वाटर पोटेंशियल बिकॉज हेयर प्योर वाटर नो सॉल्यूट इज देयर. ओके, वाटर में सिर्फ वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स है, तो ऑब्वियसली उसका वाटर पोटेंशियल भी क्या होगा, ग्रेट होगा, मोर होगा. यू कैन सी हेयर, suppose this is one medium, this is second medium. Okay, in one medium we have only pure water, but in other medium we have water plus solute. आपको पता होगा what is solution, right? Solution is comprised of solute plus solvent. Okay, solvent is usually, suppose if I'll give you example, sugar solution. Okay, so here sugar is the substance which is taken in small amounts, that is solute, for example sugar. But that substance which is taken in more amount, that is water, we say that that is a solvent. Okay, so that makes a solution. So here water plus solute, right? अब देखिए आप, here pure water is there, here solution is there having solute. So किसका water potential will be more? Water potential will be higher in pure water. Okay, and here in this solution that is low. WP means water potential. Okay, so water will move from where to where? From higher water potential to lower water potential. Okay, that is the movement of water. I hope you got the idea. Now sorry, water potential is actually denoted by this sign. W means water, this is sign which is called as psi. Okay, psi W. Units, water potential का units होता है Pascal. Okay, sometimes we also expressed in kPa. kPa means kilopascal, MPa megapascal. Okay, and one thing to be noted here is that water potential of pure water at standard temperature and pressure. When we take a standard temperature, that time water potential is always 0. Okay, that is important. Now see here, one more simple flow chart is given. Solute plus water. Okay, when there is a solution, what happens? Kinetic energy will automatically decrease, because kinetic energy will be more where? In pure water. But now since pure water is not pure anymore, solute has been added here, so kinetic energy will automatically decrease and further water potential will decrease. Okay, so this is about the water potential. Now next term here we will use solute potential. See, solute potential, then pressure potential, these two are actually the components of water potential. Okay, ये water potential का ही part है. Now see the definition of solute potential. The component of water potential that is due to the presence of solute molecules is called solute potential. मतलब simple, आपको मैंने अभी बताया कि जो water है, okay, if water contains solute particles, suppose sugar solution, तो क्या हो जाएगा? जो potential buildup होगा वो क्या बोल देंगे हम उसको? Solute potential. Simple. Okay, and this solute potential is denoted by psi s, which is always negative. This thing you should remember. Negative होती है इसकी value always. That means if more solute is there in water, what will happen? More value of psi s. That means it will be more negative. Okay, so that is the thing. And always remember, at a particular atmospheric pressure, water potential is always equal to solute potential. I hope you got it is clear to you, right? Now the second component of the water potential is pressure potential. What is this pressure potential? The component of water potential due to the hydrostatic pressure exerted on water in a cell. Okay, what happens? See, suppose this is a cell. I have made this diagram just to make you understand about concept of pressure potential. See, this is what a cell, and what happens if water enters here? What happens? The cell becomes, the pressure inside the cell due to the water, it increases. Okay, so because of the hydrostatic, means the pressure buildup due to water entry will exert a pressure which we call what? Pressure potential. Okay, and it is denoted by psi p, and this is always positive. Okay, so solute potential's value is negative, but here pressure potential is always positive. But there is one more thing. You know, transpiration is what? Loss of water vapors, right? Because of that water losing, what happens? Inside the leaves, tension is created. Water वहाँ से क्या हो रहा है? Lose हो रहा है. That means the cells surrounding the stomata and other subsidiary cells will face a kind of a tension. उनमें क्या आ जाएगा? उनको पानी नहीं है उनके पास, एक टेंशन क्रिएट होगा. ओके, सो जिससे कैसा पोटेंशियल बिल्डअप हो जाता है? नेगेटिव. ओके, सो हेयर ओनली दिस इज द केस वेयर प्रेशर पोटेंशियल इज नेगेटिव. ओके, और जैसे जैसे सभी सेल्स में नेगेटिव पोटेंशियल बिल्डअप होता है, दैट्स वाई द roots starts taking up the water from the soil. Otherwise, what is the need of the water from the soil? Because transpiration loses water, this creates a tension till the roots दैट्स वाई सॉइल से जो आपकी रूट्स हैं वो वाटर लेती हैं. ओके, एंड हेयर इज द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन water potential, solute potential and pressure potential. I told you that these two are the components of water potential. So water potential is always equal to solute potential plus pressure potential. Okay, so this is the thing. Now the next topic here is osmosis. Now what is osmosis? I think you already have studied this again, osmosis. The movement of water molecules through a selectively permeable membrane from a region of higher water concentration to low water concentration is called osmosis. To understand the concept, I'll give you again a simple example. Suppose we have two medium, right? This is suppose A medium, this is B medium, right? These two mediums are separated through a selectively permeable membrane. Selectively permeable means, what is permeability? When cell membrane allows substances to move into the cell and exit the cell. Okay, but if it is selectively permeable, selective means semi-permeable, the membrane will allow only few substances to move inside. Okay, it will not allow everything to move. Okay, so that's why it is selectively permeable. Especially it only allows solvent, that is water. Okay, so you can see the two mediums here. Solute amount is very much less, whereas here solute amount is high. So I think you will be able to understand now from where water will travel, which direction. Okay, so always water will travel from a region of higher water concentration. Where is the higher water concentration? Obviously A. So water will automatically move from A to B. Okay, so this is called as osmosis, from the region of high water concentration to low water concentration. That is the thing. Now there is one experiment based on this osmosis. Here, wait, yeah, this one, osmosis. Okay, potato osmometer. What is here? Simply take a potato. Okay, उसको आप अंदर से उसका ट्यूबर को पूरा अच्छे से सारा जो पल्प है उसको रिमूव करके, what happen? You place that potato inside a solution of सिंपली प्लेस इनसाइड वाटर. यहाँ आपने वाटर प्लेट रखी, कोई पेट्री डिश या कोई वाटर की प्लेट है, उसके अंदर आप क्या करते हो? पोटैटो को रखते हो एंड फिल दैट पोटैटो लिटिल अमाउंट ऑफ शुगर सॉल्यूशन. ओके, उसमें आपने शुगर सॉल्यूशन डाला. व्हाट विल हैपन नाउ? ऑस्मोसिस क्या कहता है? फ्रॉम द रीजन ऑफ हाई वाटर कंसंट्रेशन वाटर विल मूव. सो वाटर विल मूव फ्रॉम दिस प्लेट और पेट्री डिश इनटू द पोटैटो. सो व्हाट विल हैपन? द वाटर अमाउंट विल राइज अप और उसमें जो सॉल्यूशन है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगा उसका वॉल्यूम. दिस इज द एक्चुअली एक्सपेरिमेंट. सो आई हैव वन क्वेश्चन फॉर यू, और you can say an assignment for you. You can see here some of the questions have been asked, like solution of which chamber has lower water potential. This is the diagram here again for osmosis. Read these questions properly, okay, and try to find out the answer. Everything I have explained you. All right, so try to find out the answers for these questions. Then there is one more experiment here. You can see the diagram is also given. In this experiment, one solution is there. This is water. Here we have a funnel, right? This funnel contains sucrose solution, means sugar solution. Now what will happen automatically? This is the semi-permeable membrane. Okay, so water will travel from this beaker into the funnel because of the osmosis. But in one case, if अगर हम कोई प्रेशर अप्लाई करते हैं, ओके, इनटू दिस फनल, इफ़ वी अप्लाई अ काइंड ऑफ प्रेशर, व्हाट विल हैपन? ये जो फनल है ये वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स को एंटर करने का अलाउ नहीं करेगी. इट विल नॉट अलाउ टू एंटर द वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स फ्रॉम दिस बीकर. ओके, सो बिकॉज यू आर अप्लाइंग द प्रेशर फ्रॉम अपसाइड, राइट? सो दैट प्रेशर due to which water is not able to move inside the funnel, that type of pressure is called as osmotic pressure. Okay, definition you can underline from here. The pressure required to prevent water from diffusing, okay, that is osmotic pressure. So if more the solute concentration, greater will be the pressure required. Okay, जितना ज़्यादा solute funnel में होगा, more pressure will be required, okay, not to allow water to enter into the funnel. Okay, so this is about the osmosis. Now the last topic for today is plasmolysis. Now, what is plasmolysis? To understand this concept, let us discuss some other terms first. What are those terms here? That based on the osmosis, we have some solutions: isotonic, hypotonic, and hypertonic solution. What is isotonic solution? Suppose this is a cell, this is the membrane of the cell, this is the inside part of the cell, this is the outside part. So outside or outside environment, okay. Here solution is there where solute plus water is there, solute plus water. But if solute and water concentration inside and outside is equal, okay, सॉल्यूट इधर भी इक्वल अमाउंट में है, इधर भी इक्वल अमाउंट में, व्हाट विल हैपन? क्या वाटर मूव करेगा? नो नेट मूवमेंट ऑफ वाटर, ओके. सो दैट टाइप ऑफ सॉल्यूशन इज कॉल्ड आइसोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन. वेयर एज हाइपोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन में क्या होता है? जब हम सेल को रखते हैं हाइपोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन में, मीन्स this is the membrane, this is inside cell, outside what happens? Solute is less amount, water is more, and inside cell solute more, water less. So जहाँ water more होता है, it will move from outside to inside, okay. And what will happen? As water is moving from outside inside the cell, cell will get swelled up, swell हो जाएगा cell, okay. So that is actually the hypotonic solution. In hypertonic solution, what happens? This is inside part of the cell, this is outside. Here solute is more outside, water is less, and inside cell solute is less, water is more, right? So as you all know, from more water concentration, water will move. So now the water is moving from inside to outside. Now what will happen? अब जब cell water remove कर रहा है अपने आप से, what will happen? Cell automatically क्या हो जाएगा? Shrink हो जाएगा, okay? Because water का volume कम हो गया है inside cell. That automatically it will shrink up. So that is some things. Now we will discuss plasmolysis. First of all, definition. What is plasmolysis? Contraction of the protoplast of a plant cell as a result of loss of water from the cell. What happens? See, suppose this is a cell, not this one. Let me explain through the book itself. You can see here the diagram of plasmolysis is given. This is a cell, right? And this is the medium. Suppose the cell medium is, you can say, hypertonic, okay. Hypertonic medium means when the cell solute, okay, when the solute is less inside the cell, whereas water is more inside the cell. What will happen? Inside cell water is more, outside it is less in hypertonic, right? So water will automatically move from cell to the outside environment. So जब वो water move कर रहा है बाहर को, what will happen? Automatically the protoplasm of the cell will shrink up, okay. So that is actually called plasmolysis. I hope you got the idea, okay. So this is the thing. There is one more term here, flaccid cell. Flaccid cell means when no net movement of water takes place during isotonic solution, that type of cell is called flaccid cell. But keep this thing in mind that plasmolysis is reversible, okay. It is not permanent process कि एक बार cell shrink हो गया, that's it, cell खराब. No, it can regain its shape. Why? Suppose this plasmolyzed cell, if you keep it in a medium which is hypotonic. Now you know in hypotonic medium what is there? Water concentration is more. So water will automatically move here inside the cell, and the protoplasm which is shrinked, it will again regain its shape and it will become a, you can say, normal cell. Alright, so this is the thing. Now actually because of the movement of this water, what happens? जो प्रोटोप्लाज्म है, प्रोटोप्लाज्म होता क्या है? Protoplasm means cytoplasm plus nucleus. जो कुछ भी cell के inside है, that is protoplasm, okay. This protoplasm will start building up the pressure against the cell wall. जैसे ही पानी water enter किया तो ये क्या करेगा? pressure build up करेगा, ये cell wall की तरफ move करना कोशिश करेगा. That creates a pressure which is called as Turgor pressure, okay. This is Turgor pressure. Last topic is pressure potential. What is pressure potential? The pressure exerted by the protoplast due to the entry of the water against the rigid walls. Same. Because of the entry of water, what happens? The cytoplasm and protoplasm together starts exerting a pressure towards the cell wall. Okay, that is called as pressure potential. It is denoted by psi p. Okay, now there is very interesting thing here. Psi p of flaccid cell means pressure potential of flaccid cell is always zero. How? You know that in isotonic solution no net movement of water takes place. तो जब कुछ मूव ही नहीं हो रहा है, वाटर जा नहीं रहा है, प्रेशर कैसे बनेगा? जब प्रेशर बनेगा ही नहीं तो उसका जो प्रेशर पोटेंशियल है दैट विल बी ऑलवेज ज़ीरो. ओके, सो दैट इज़ अबाउट द इम्पॉर्टेंट टर्म्स हियर. I hope you all got the idea, you all understood the concept here. So that's all for today. If you really liked my video, kindly share and subscribe this my channel. Thank you so much.